Okay. Me and this curl are gonna have me and this hair is gonna have it out. Okay, so I had to debate about which story I would tell you guys first. Let me take the glasses off. Ooh, I don't want to break them. Um, so what I'm going to tell you first of all is how I ended up in homelessness. That was due to domestic violence. Loving the wrong person can cost you years, items, people, jobs. It can cost you a lot. Material possessions. Be careful who you love and who you let in your life. Okay, so that being said, this one shelter in particular that my children and I went to was a domestic violence shelter. Been in a number of those too. But this one I was really on a mission. Okay, let me see how they treated it. I knew, and this is cue for some of you guys, if you have to be homeless, and you are a woman and you have children, it's best to be in a domestic violence shelter. So if you can get up in one versus a regular homeless shelter, that's where you need to be. So, so we went to this one shelter in particular. Called, we're full, but we might be able to squeeze you in. Let me call my director. And we had called several times before, and they kept saying, oh, we're full, try back in a couple of hours. You know, you just never know. So one of my children said, okay, Ma, try back. I said, okay. Well, let me go on and call them back and see. And the lady said, well, tell me a little about your situation. Told her what had happened. And she said, well, I might can get you in. I don't know. Let me call the director. Let me speak with her. Let me see if we can move some people around. And, we crowded, but we might be able to take you. And she was actually pretty nice, okay? I came to find out later she was really nice. The domestic violence shelter was actually, took me about 4.5 hours to drive there. Really, really long time. It was pretty far away from the house. So we were going to be protected. It was during a time when school was getting ready to start back. I knew I was going to homeschool the kids for a little bit until we found a permanent place. So that wasn't going to be a big issue. So we got to the shelter. Once we received approval and we got to the shelter, it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. We had set out like 6 o'clock to drive to the shelter. We got there and she said, oh, we just put out a whole bunch of people. And we was like, yes, there's a spot for us. And got there and it was two sets